Hello, everyone. It's Lisa Greenfield with Truth in Hand, and I'm back with my good friend.
Hi, Lisa. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike, your Astro Daddy, for this new Moon in Cancer astrological report. Lisa, I am so very excited to report on this new moon in Cancer because it's just well, from what I understand, it's the chef's kiss.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, it's what's fascinating for me is I saw that everybody is highlighting what a wonderful, positive, powerful new moon this is, and that's all true. And yet it's cooking with some elements that it's kind of like the mole with the chili in it. It's like, okay, there's some kicker in here.
There
So,
it is.
that we've got all of this support and this sweetness to really help us do some very important storytelling that nourishes us. So why
Mm.
don't you hit them up with some of the astrology and I'll play point counterpoint with you.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, Lisa, I'm so excited to talk about this new moon. But before we get there, we have to talk about what happened the day before the new moon in Cancer, and that was the Sun conjunct Jupiter in Cancer,
Yeah.
which is, can I just say it's the luckiest day of the year when that aspect happens?
I think it's a little mean to tell him it's the luckiest day of the year in our forecast that comes out a day after.
Well, we'll have this energy, but at least we'll have this energy going into this new moon. And that's what makes this new moon so awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's not just it's not just the sun and the Jupiter conjunction, but the day of the new moon we also have a moon sextiling Mars. So we have this dreamy, beautiful new moon for us to initiate stuff. And then that sextile with Mars gives us the courage to follow through. And that's why I really love this moon.
Oh, well, and there's so much we can say about that. And let me also include, because I love the fact that Jupiter meets up with the sun in a new sign each year. And this year, Jupiter in the sun, Jupiter is absolutely exalted in Cancer. So it is in its glory. So this rebirth of Jupiter, it limps into up towards the new moon, a little beat up, a little tired, and all of a sudden it meets up with the sun and ta-da, it's reborn for a new year in its one of its brightest, shiniest places. So it really is, like you said, that chef's kiss. And, it's also something with that Jupiter in Cancer that allows this Mars in Virgo is to slowing us down to give us the detail that Mars is usually quick to action. It's like words, action, it's like it wants motion. But Mars in Virgo is much more deliberate, much more selective, if you will. And that Jupiter in Cancer with the sun in this new moon really helps us choose words, actions, that connect with our more of our original feelings, our deep, authentic emotions in a way that's deliberate if you let it.
Hmm.
And that is, I mean, that's just tremendous support. Talk about
Hmm.
super slide into the healthier, more authentic version of you. It's like, yeah, I'll take a super slide into that.
Yeah. Yeah. This new moon is really great for setting intentions that nurture what emotional safety,
Mhm.
creative home life, or even family healing. These are all Cancerian aspects. These are the nature of Cancer. But what's also, and as you know, anytime we have a new moon, it's time to kick off things.
Mhm.
And we may have been scared to kick off something before, but this new moon gives us the courage to go back and retackle that and kick it off with confidence and courage.
I wanted to bring along what I love what you said about this really tackling this with heart because the cards point us in that same direction. Now, our tarot spread for this moon, it brings in Six of Wands for our mind, which is all about those small victories. It's like take the small wins. Don't worry right now about this big, huge, dramatic outcome. This is very much about begin as you mean to go on. And this is fire, this is spirit involved. And we do have Mercury moving into Leo in this moon cycle. So this is very much about really look at those winds that light you up and light up the circumstances around you and just keep adding those up one by one. That's our mind. Now, our body, what's so interesting about this is our body is really calling for a reckoning. With the judgment card, it's releasing the old burdens, habits, and self concepts that no longer serve you. It's kind of like the before and after. So it's just like, wow, this is a card of renewal, which we've got several hallmarks in. The renewal of the, Jupiter with the sun. It's like the rebirth of that. It's like we can physically feel it. Okay, so pay attention to the signals your body gives. When something is misaligned, pay attention and honor it. And then take that small win, okay? Because your thoughts are infused with a sense of progress and recognition of that progress. All right, now we move into heart. Here's what I told you about cooking in a chef's kiss with spice. We've got the Seven of Swords. We are going to be able to see where our heart reveals these hidden maneuvers. Where have we been protecting ourselves with half-truths, omissions? It's time. You are finally ready to reclaim something that was taken from you, stolen even. Your voice, your worth, your tenderness towards yourself first, and then towards others. Name what's been taken or buried or lost, and it's time to bring it forward. All right? Those small victories, one by one, keep doing them. And then the body will tell you where you're aligned. And then finally, we've got spirit, which is that King of Wands. This is just so majestic. This is Mercury moving into Leo because Mercury is the psychopomp. It can go anywhere and everywhere, and it goes into the future, back into the past, into the present. And this is bold, visionary, magnetic. All right. You're being called on to lead with heart. What did you say about this new moon? Lead with heart. And that's exactly this. The world needs your authentic leadership in being you. And you can't get that wrong.
Mm, love
Yeah.
that. Great, great, great. The only thing I want to add, Lise, is, and to remind everyone that remember the seeds that we plant now, and as Lisa indicated, and as I articulated, this is a great new moon to plant seeds. So the seeds that you plant now will come to fruition you'll either see it in a month or you'll see it in 6 months when we have the full moon in Cancer in December or January of later this year or next year. So remember, it's safe to begin again, and this time it's blessed. So you have Jupiter and Mars working with you. So go for it.
And this is, I cannot stress it enough. If you rely on old stories, the lies of old stories about your limitations, your lack, old injustices, if you rely on that to do anything, major, you're the one who's short circuiting yourself and your growth. That information is there to inform you of what matters to you, what you think, feel, want, need. Act on that now. This is time for you to act on your own behalf rather than trying to fix problems that are in the past. It's like, no, let it inform you. What's your authentic? What do I want? What do I need? And act on that. And that Mars in Virgo sextiling this new moon is really going to give you deliberate attention to that. The better you pay attention to what you want and need now, not the story about what it wasn't or what didn't happen, the more you pay attention to what you want, the more you get it. One victory at a time that starts really helping you understand how to create the life you've dreamed of living in. It's yours. So,
Words to the wise, Lisa.
wow, that's our new moon. And
Yeah.
now, over this moon cycle, we're going to jump into a couple of key transits, and we're going to do that next. But we wanted to give you that overarching picture first. And now we'll talk to some key players that will inform you the next couple of weeks while you make these deliberate choices. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.